orangey person.
Good morning.
Hello, we are celebrating orange guy wearing. We didn't plan it to wear orangey clothes, but looks like we are celebrating the orange guy will be wearing orange suit, so we are wearing the same thing to feel compassion for.
Compassion.
Of course. We are cheering for him. Good morning from sunny Alberta. Yesterday was beautiful. I went with my husband for a walk, and every few seconds he was telling me, breathe deeply, breathe deeply. I came home sleepy.
Well, your mom used to do that at night all the time.
My mom, yeah, but she was falling asleep. Hello, Bobs. Hello, Patty, Laura, Maggie, Rick and Sandy, Martha S., Rick, Dixon, Irma,
Donna, Lori Sue Cragen,
Tina, Donna,
BP, JW. And BP, no, you won't be seeing my curly hair one of these days.
Why?
She's asking if they could see my curly hair. No.
It has to rain, then her hair.
Then, yeah, if it rains, my hair is curly.
We had more rain than usually, but it's still not enough.
But thank you very much for joining us today.
Mm-hmm. I have to say, I went for the show, and Tracy was the star. Oh, here. So Tracy was cut in pieces, and she's still fine. They were cutting those swords and blades through her, and then they put her in the tube because she's very flexible, like me, and they put her in the tube to send her to the moon. I'm just kidding.
And she stayed on Earth. She doesn't want to go to the moon.
She is so busy. I can't even imagine how busy she is. Meanwhile, she went yesterday playing golf with Roman, and after that she had rehearsal. The school year is over, so 2 or 3 more days and she will be fine.
Very nice. Well, it has been a very exciting time in the news.
Oh. Okay.
So, anyways, Quinn Galka, Galka, is Judge Marchand and his family's safety at risk with the July 11th sentencing.
I see someone is watching him in those stupid glasses that, the one that is drawing the bulbs so you can't see anything. You know what I'm talking. Kids will wear those for Halloween.
The balls fall out on springs?
On the springs. So someone is watching. Maybe he has protection, but they are goofy.
They're goofy?
Not strong enough for him. So that's the way I think they are pretending that they are watching over him, but not.
So really. Is he safe? And his family?
That's what means that he's not safe.
So will anything happen then? We want to know. 2, 3.
He will need help of the doctor, so he will be isolated, lonely, and he is worried. So because his daughter is in jeopardy. He can take it for himself, but his daughter is in jeopardy. And Trump is talking about her, and not maybe Trump, but all his surrogates are talking about her.
Well, they want to bring up both Marchand and his daughter in front of a
Congress. Oh boy.
So in the end, will he be safe? 1, 2, 3.
He will be squeezed like a snake is squeezing him, so he will feel more victim than Trump. because Trump, they don't want him to put him in a jail. There is a pressure. Don't put him in a jail. He will be making good decisions. He will negotiate, but he will have a trust issue completely to everyone who is around him. And it will be something that Trump wants to teach other judges. Don't touch my skin, my orange skin. For entertainment only.
And thank you very much for the likes and the shares and for the donations and for
Thank you
and for
so
any way
much.
that you can help. Even if you listen to when ads come on, some people play the full ad because you get just a smidgen of that.
Yeah.
That helps as well.
The last 2 days, I got 100 new subscribers.
Deservedly so.
I'm surprised. I thought after Linda I will get new subscribers, but I didn't. And now I'm getting. And the last video was not that visible, so I don't know what is going on. But
well, you had sent a site to me that they had 95,000 subscribers, and after umpteen hours, there wasn't one view registered. Not one. I think it was 19 hours it had been on the line.
For someone like and they one guy has 275. You sent me video today, and I thought, and no views, 67 views. So what they are doing, they are controlling, because if they will do the job as they supposed to, send awareness that people are on the line, there will be more views.
DD4141 had asked if 34 guilty counts will make it to the Supreme Court. George Conway was just on TV, and he said that that this was a state case and was not under the jurisdiction of the Supreme Court, so the answer should be no. But then DD asks again, will any of the jurors be harmed by MAGA followers? Do they have protection?
Oh boy. 3 cards, please.
1, 2, 3.
They will feel that everyone can be their enemies, so they will be keeping as quiet as possible, not to giving themselves attention, because they will be afraid for themselves and families. And most of them are family-oriented people. They will have to be very reasonable and having fun. There will be struggle for them, and protection. They will be asking for protection as well.
Yeah, just like the mobs and the gangsters and everybody else.
Watch out. And Trump is saying, I can go to jail, but I don't know if the public was...
That was Sunday on Fox News. Mm-hmm. He said in an interview, he's okay with serving potential jail time or being under house arrest following the conviction. He added, I think it would be tough for the public to take, at a certain point. There's a breaking point. So whose breaking point will come first, the public's or his?
His.
Is he going to break before the public? Because he thinks the public's going to rebel. Will he break before the public?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
You see him. It's like limping because the leg is broken. Hello, BP. I'm happy you are there. The judgment, the journey will be tough on him, and going back to other cases. So he will be afraid of other cases that they can.
That's why he didn't take the stand.
Because he said that they will be asking me questions about that I was a bad boy. Oh, yes, you were such a good, honey, you were so good boy. Oi.
It was funny how he came out of the court one day and he's waving, and the person behind with the camera looked, and there wasn't a person there, but Trump was waving as if there was a big crowd there.
He was pretending that he must have imaginary friends. Ask him if he is not a psychic.
So what is Trump's greatest fear?
What he's afraid of?
What is his greatest fear?
I answered that one on my last video. I said he will be punished the worst, and he's afraid that people will forget about him. So he's doing everything to be always on top.
1, 2, 3.
It is that game that people are not game, but toy for the adults. You have this on your desk for stress release, and you are putting the balls are hanging next to each other. You click one, and then they are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's
always giving us something new to talk about him. It's his worst fear that people will forget about him.
How can he be forgotten? We just don't want to hear about him anymore, but we can pick and choose if we do. Like I'm waiting for the movies again.
Yeah, the money that will not be coming, that people will not celebrate him, and that he will be, not working. So he wants to be busy. It's his, even now when he is going through really tough time, but they are talking about me. Good, bad, but the hair is coral and mine is orange.
And NO21C. Will Trump's mental decline become impossible for the MAGAs to ignore? One, 2, 3.
They will be putting heads in a bucket. I'm not seeing anything. They will be ignoring as long as they can. Yeah, they will be always talking about him being successful, planting something new, struggling with whatever, and that he is king of security. They will be making their own stories. Eventually that will be visible, but he is talking sometimes such a nuisances. How he put his pants.
Yeah.
I can joke about my husband, how he put his pants, my water broke with our first baby. And my husband jumped out of the bed because we were in a bed. I get wet in the bed. And he's jumping. He wants to jump in his pants. So he says, honey, I will be driving. Oh, no, I will drive you. You just calm down. I said, you are not the one who is not calm down. And I'm laughing. He calmed down himself. But honestly, he wanted to jump in his pants. He was holding them. I thought, why are you going to jump in them? But he was in so much stress to know that I'm going to give a birth.
Quinn Galka, Galka, do you have insights about the July 11th sentencing of the 34 convictions of felon 45?
Yeah, I don't have any. I wish I had know anyone from that high places to tell me. But 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
They will have to say goodbye to him. It's like mother kissing a baby. Bye-bye, honey, you are going to school to learn lesson. So he will be punished, not too harsh.
Spend a couple of days in there or something like that to impress upon his mind.
Just to make him to know that place is for him. Maybe once a week, once a month, that he will have to go and sleep over. He will be forced to feel like he is in a chains and he's dealing with situation that people are not trusting him. And and he will be balancing. Yeah. I have to wait until Tracy will have some time and she will switch us because it's opposite way.
FBI previous director, former director Comey, was interviewed, and they said, where would he end up?
Very tall guy.
Yeah, very tall. He says he's like a giraffe. he was interviewed and they asked, would he ever be put in prison? And he says, it is so easy, even at Rikers, to put a double wide trailer off to one end and keep him isolated there.
He never slept probably in his life in a trailer.
Well,
That would be nice.
Mary Williamson is asking, and the same as
Is she running for presidency?
I think that was Marianne. Anyways, Mary Williamson is asking, I'd love to know if you see a conviction and incarceration of Hunter Biden for the gun charge. Jury selection started today.
Today, yes.
1, 2, 3.
I see Biden's black glasses, but someone is announcing something. So Biden will be keeping cool to keep his demeanor. And
President Biden?
President Biden, yeah. His son is wearing the same glasses actually sometimes. But I see President. I think they have to watch themselves how they will be going. And the symbol of FBI, those glasses are usually worn by FBI guys. But someone is making some announcements. So that will be, the announcement will be made. But him as a president will be probably allowed to take off that punishment from him. Would that be that he can give him immunity?
I think he can be pardoned, but
Pardon?
but there would also be, if he's convicted, there's so many other people. Like, I mean, even when Trump was at the beginning of his presidency, he took away where you needed to have your mental capacity and have to delay a wait in order to get a gun. He took, that mentally challenged or mentally unstable people could have access to the gun. Not mentally challenged, that's different. But mentally unstable people would have access to get a gun without any checks and balances on them. That'll affect an awful lot of people.
And it will be stabbing. So Biden will feel that he is stabbed. It's not that it's everything perfect. There will be some problems for him. And he can't pardon him yet. He will have to wait until he's leaving office. So probably. Because there will be problems for him if you pardon.
Stone was pardoned early.
Stone. It was Trump.
And so was Flynn. They were pardoned before he left office, quite a bit earlier.
He pardoned quite a few people that he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Even he let to go that Maria.
The one who went back to
Russian spy. Maria Putina. So it's that Trump is shameless. But if Biden will do something, Trump will be bumping on that horn, that how.
And I know Group 66.
Or maybe that will be that they will be screaming and Biden will let his son to get away.
Group 66 left a donation for you as well. And she's
so
unable
much.
She'll watch the replay.
Thank you very much. Also, it was earlier than we could see.
BP is asking, is NATO preparing a strike on Russia?
Three cards.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. When the president is coming by plane, they have that red carpet on the stairs to drive that kind of vehicle, the stairs to the. So they are ready. They are ready, but they are not moving forward. So NATO is ready, but they are not moving forward. They are waiting what will happen on the green grass. They are up and down on the seats. So it's stressful. and they are educating themselves. Probably they have a lot of informatives and so on, and they are checking how they can be ready for the arrival, like president or whoever is that important person. But they are not ready. They are not going to start the problem until they know that they have to deal with it. I think it's a good vision, actually. And I noticed in your eyes. And thank you, Cheryl, for the great questions that are killing me, but that's good.
But I write all the questions down. That's what I do in the morning before I come.
But poor girl.
With Mary Negron is asking if Hunter Biden will pursue suing Fox and the GOPs for false claims against him. You said he was with the suing Fox that there will be a private settlement. What about the GOPs? False claims against him.
What are the Mercury trailer green?
Traitor.
Traitor.
1, 2, 3.
Triangle symbol of cheating. So I think he will be going after, especially Mercury, because she was showing his naked body, and that's not without his permission. She has no rights to do it, and the computer was stolen. So using stolen things, I think they have a winning case after Mercury, and she will be sorry, crying and fighting back. Of course, she is such a bully that she will be fighting with everyone. Let me to fight with everyone. Well, when I'm looking at her, and today she was after Fauci, everything she will put on the same platter. Everyone knows that, unfortunately, that they are testing on animals first medication because they can't test on humans. And she's accusing him that that's his way of dealing. Everyone, and then they are testing the same medication in India, paying poor people to participate in tests until they will be bringing the same medication to USA. So I don't understand why she is poking Fauci for something that it was done since 1800. Now they don't test the shampoo anymore because before they were even washing the animals, dogs especially.
Well, she figures she can do anything, and hopefully that ends. Martha S. is asking, what do prayers look like when they reach God? How does God feel when we pray to saints for help?
When we really pray for something, we are creating a string of energy that we are penetrating through everything. And it's just energy. And when I was a little kid, I thought, how could he knows what I'm thinking? I was always worried to think the wrong things that God will know. And how could he will know everything when I will be entering the heaven gates, how good I was or how bad I was. I just was worried about this. And I thought, so they not when the computers would develop, I thought, they have to have ability to check us. And talking about computers, today Wall Street was attacked.
Wall Street?
Wall Street. And it was Warren Buffett. His stocks were attacked. They're usually worth about $600. And they were going for 96 or something, about 90, I think. And they stopped. They freeze the Wall Street today. So hackers or AI, something, artificial intelligence, something went wrong. I think it was hackers who were able to play with the stocks, and it is scary when things like this can happen because people can lose so much money in split seconds. And good that they have those breaks on the computers as well. They said that they had to use those breaks and they closed the trading because they don't want anyone else to be a victim.
Mhm.
But Warren Buffett was the first one who was targeted.
And going back to Dr. Fauci, Babs is asking, will Dr. Fauci be successful in his House subcommittee hearing today? One, two, three.
Yeah, he will be cool. I don't want to tell you how I know because it's kind of
The vision.
vision, yeah. Cool, like frozen balls. Okay.
Is that the vision? Okay.
Ice, when we are taking ice cream.
Oh, sure.
2 balls.
Yeah.
So he will be cool. And I think the Republicans will be selling one version and Democrats will be selling different versions. So that he's a doctor, up and down, yes, different opinions, and it's not easy target for him. But he is acting very calm, and for someone who is nearly 80 years old, he is doing really well. I think he is around 80. He retired. And I believe that the lady next to him was his wife. All life they are married.
Maggie Zeal is asking, what will happen next in South Africa? ANC ruling party no longer have a majority.
Okay. It will be like some places after the stadium, well, after some big event,
Mhm.
there are 2 groups of people, one for this side and the other one are celebrating, another are angry, but they are fighting. So there will be some street fights, maybe even more, but I see that.
Claudia Sheinbaum, President-elect of Mexico, will be sworn in on October the 1st.
And it's a lady.
Yeah, and this will be the first time a lady is becoming president.
She is strong. She has her own way of dealing with situations. It's not easy for a country that it's mostly manly dominated.
Yeah, she's a scientist and she's an environmentalist.
I have goosebumps. Oh my gosh, I'm worried about her.
What will be her governing style and will she make a positive difference for the country?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
I'm worried about her. I have goosebumps on my thighs. So there will be some problems, a lot of problems will be for her.
She's dealing with the drug cartels, and they said that 38
she wants to do the
people
best.
who wanted to run have already been murdered.
Yeah, and I'm feeling that her life is in jeopardy. She has to be very careful what she is doing. She will be great for holding the power and moving forward, but being sick or poison or something like that.
In the end, will she be okay?
Can I put the tape on you?
1,
Sorry, I love her.
2, 3.
But you have to understand it's not easy for me to.
Oh, I know.
I'm worried about her. That there will be something like I see a pot under the bed. So we don't use pots anymore.
For going to the bathroom?
Yeah, instead of going to the bathroom. So she will be feeling like she is invalid. She wouldn't be able to do what she wants to do because she will be stuck.
Mm-hmm.
She will have to be married to another party. Well, not married. I don't know if she's married or not. But
Collaborate with another party.
we have to be, and she will be very strong and fighter, but she will have to walk on the eggshells to make sure that she is not. I'm very sorry, that will be.
And Lisa Davies is asking the question about if you're taking any personal questions. And the answer is no, but you can go to Saturday's videos all the time after Saturday's videos and comment in the comment section. And what you'll be able to do then is just by entering or making a comment in there, your name will be entered into a half an hour reading draw by Janet and Tom Berg. So that would be the way that you could get it, or you could get your own reading. And
we can actually do that drawing right now.
Okay.
We are talking about this, so she will know what we are talking about. And
so Violetta is going into Saturday's video into the comment section.
I was posting.
Grateful 1509. I listen to all commercials of folks I frequent, also for Linda and Sterling. So thank you very much for supporting Violetta in that way.
Thank you so much. Sorry. Okay. That was the video that I was recording. I had that burgundy kind of outfit.
This past Saturday.
And it's 292 comments. And I'm going to move my finger over the comments, and Cheryl will be nice and tell me when to stop. That's the easiest job for today.
Stop.
Okay. Bobby, Sema.
Bobby.
Assam.
ESAMDAHL.
Assam Dal. Thank you so much. I like to respond from the world leaders, peace and love.
Yeah, you responded, what are the world leaders thinking about conviction? And so please, Bobby, whatever the true name is, please do contact Violetta with your phone number through the email psychicvioletta@outlook.com. So please
with your phone number. Don't forget, because people are responding and sometimes it's not one. A few times people will write
with the phone number so she can get you the reading as quickly as possible. She tries to do them right away.
No, so not this week, maybe next week, because I will respond to you and we will make appointment. I will call you and tell me, because I have the feeling you might be in different zone of than USA. I might be wrong, but please write the time zone. What is where you are from, so I will know not to call you in the middle of the night. It could happen because sometimes people are from Australia and that's
different time zone,
yeah.
So thank you very much. So next Saturday, put a comment after that video and be entered. Speaker Mike Johnson's mega bill is to extend the Trump tax cuts and adding new cuts for the wealthy and corporations as the first job for Republicans. Will this announcement help or hinder the Republican re-election?
Our election, yes, but it's not going to help the America. The average person will be probably 3 cards.
1, 2, 3. Hopefully they remember at election time that who's going to do this.
But the rich people will be paying him more, so that's that.
But there are more regular people than rich people because they're the top.
Yes, but the
top
big
1%.
The big money comes in when there is election. So he is collecting so much money. Now he collects even from poor people. Yeah, it's all about money. and he is counting on those money from intuitively. I know that it's not going to help the poor people, it will help the rich people. So hopefully the poor people will not vote for him because of that. But
among other things.
But I wanted to see, I can't imagine. And I thought, what is wrong with that party? They love Major Taylor Greene.
Mhm.
She's such a bully. They wouldn't
But
like
they are-
her in their real life.
They associate, I mean, bullies attract other bullies.
But there is not that many bullies in the world that they are.
There are.
Yeah.
You just want control over somebody, and there's a lot of countries who have their leaders who are that way. We know that.
Now there is more and more.
But
I know.
Trump gave everybody who was a bully permission
to be a bully.
to do it out. Yeah, to do it more in public and not keep it so separate.
But I thought that they are QAnon people that are still waiting for John Kennedy to
That's
be
why
vice president.
they're not voting, I suppose, because they're still waiting.
They will be-
To your
And you can destroy his reputation. They know that he is 14. They know that he is a liar. They know that he is pooping, and they still love him. What's wrong? I can't understand. Can anyone explain to
well, the
me?
ones who are in Congress and everything in Senate, they love him because they're planning positions. You know, they become the future oligarchs. And then they also will have pardons if he gets in. Because Jim Jordan certainly needs a pardon. I mean, he's really stacking up the number of days that he's resisted that subpoena.
Oh boy.
Two Yorkies later is asking, I'm wondering if 45 will debate on June 27th now that he has been convicted.
Uh-huh. There's still Skype.
Yeah, I was thinking they might keep them separate.
Regards.
1, 2, 3.
Well, I said before that the the groom wouldn't show up.
Yeah.
So something might not work his way, and he will look for excuse not to show up. Someone else will be making decisions for me. Dysfunctional family, GOP will be for him. So Biden will be on his own. We will see if I'm correct. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Does that mean that he won't be on Zoom or Skype or something like that so that they have the debate virtually?
Well, I don't know if that's virtually, but I said
He just
that
doesn't show up.
he's not going to show up. Because he thinks that way he will take status from Biden. But he is afraid for his position. And he will find always, I will be testifying. No, I'm not. Because I'm bad boy. Didn't you knew that you were a bad boy at the beginning when you were committing that you would testify? Oh no, I was a good boy that time.
Mama Cat is asking, what does
I'm
Melania
having such a good time. So
and Ivanka think of the 45's verdict? Are they worried at all?
Melania wants him to be gone already. She wants that skeleton of a fish hanging in the Congress. So I was saying that the big fish will be rotten from the head.
Mm-hmm.
Melania wants the big fish to be without skin and meat, just the skeleton. And skeleton is symbol of problem. You have skeleton in your closet, then you have problems behind. And about Ivanka. She wants to be mystic woman behind the flowers. She is, well, she can't take the name from her past. And she thinks by not talking about anything, it will be safer for her. She wants him to survive. She wants him to survive. But Melania, she would like to pull the skin out of him.
So if he ends up in jail, will she start the process to separate from him?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
She's afraid for her life. It's like standing on the ice, in the patch of ice on the river. She is afraid for herself. So she will let everyone else to do the job, not her. She just wants the security, and she will be making good choices. But they are fighting. Inside the house, they are fighting. So she wants to get rid of him without officially doing that. She is just probably praying for him to get lost.
Grateful 1509 says, we're going to dance in the streets again. I promise. My birthday is November the 5th. Please vote against him for me.
Yeah, we want you
So
to
all the
have
ones
a-
who vote against him and for Biden,
Yeah.
there's your birthday gift.
Yeah, put the hat. My birthday is vote for Biden.
2 Yorkies later is asking, will Ghislaine Maxwell spill the beans on the rich and famous, including 45 in her upcoming book?
Oh, so she's writing a book? Oh,
I don't know.
must
Maybe.
be.
She's got a lot of time on her hands.
She
1,
does.
2, 3.
Not very open, when they are writing a text and then they are making black marks, so you can't really
You really don't know who it is.
who it is. So she might give you a clue, but not enough. And I hated that when the Miller report was read, I couldn't understand what it was going on about, and no one could because it was so much,
redacted, yeah.
so reductive, sometimes the whole pages. So I see the reductions. So she might be doing something, but not to the point that it will be visible, because she is afraid for family. She will be standing up, so she will have something to say, and she just wants to make money. It's nothing else, just make money. But she's afraid for herself as well, because it's very dysfunctional place that she is in. And
Yeah.
she knows a lot.
Well, I think her life would almost be in danger if she did something like that.
Yeah, especially that she don't know if diaper guy will be in the power.
Bora Bora, yes, my name is Cheryl. CFAMB68, can you please tell me how, if you are a felon, you can't vote, but you can run for president and handle important secret?
That's so stupid.
Please make it make sense. Well, he actually can vote.
And why not in Florida?
As long as he's not in prison, and in New York. As if he is out of prison still.
No, not in Florida.
Not in Florida. I don't know about Florida. But in New York, it said, because that's where his crime is, that he can vote up until the point where, as soon as he's in prison, he cannot vote.
But he is now legally living in Florida, and he will have to get dispenser from
The Florida government, DeSantis?
DeSantis, yes. So he can vote only if DeSantis will let him to vote.
And you can't even run for president from prison, apparently. But also, what's interesting is, because he's a felon, convicted felon, he can't cross the border into Canada.
No, because even coming back will be a problem. Americans wouldn't take him
Well, he
back.
can't come across this way, so we don't want him.
We don't want the felons, and if he will try to go back to USA, they wouldn't let him in. I know, because I heard one lady was saying that her husband used to travel a lot, and she accused him of domestic violence, so he was felon. And he paid her quite enough hefty price, so she can withdraw that, and he can go back. And she said that was good lesson, because he didn't have any rights to go on any vacation anywhere from Canada. So Trump I don't know how he can be a president and not be allowed to travel.
They had a show on one of the former presidents, somebody running for president and was in jail.
But not American president. It was
American.
French presidents. I know that they went to jail.
No, there was an American one that ran
as well.
Mm-hmm. Christina Cardona, the president can pardon his son. Both cases are federal. And Kelly McCall says
so he can't.
He can.
Okay.
Both are federal cases. They're not state cases. Kelly McCall, he had a gun illegally because he was addicted. Biden cannot pardon Hunter, she says. The current Republicans would crucify him. Yeah, right. It's just such a gong show. And then Trini.
But there's so many people
Patsy.
in the same situation as Biden, they will find thousands of them.
Yeah, Hunter will get probation because of people who have done the same crime did not get jail time.
No, that's what I mean.
We'll have to wait and see. Dorian is asking, what was Gaetz, Lee, and MTG doing in Central America this past weekend? Is there a caravan on the way?
So Gaetz, that's Gaetz.
Matt Gaetz.
Matt Gaetz. And Taylor Greene was there. Oh my gosh, she likes to go everywhere. Matt
Senator
Gaetz
Lee.
is going.
Yeah. What were they doing in Central America this past weekend? Are they trying to organize another caravan to cross the border?
3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Native people, Indians, were communicating with the smoke, making
Smoke signals, yeah.
Smoke signals. So they are going to create some smoke to have smoke signals to communicate with the Republican Party. They are going to put the fire because there is no smoke without the fire. They are sleeping on it and being busy. And they want to make money, or they are supporting financially the beginning of the caravan. Because when it started, then it's moving forward. They just want Trump to win on the immigrants. And when Biden had that ready thing for signing, they removed
The Republicans, took it off the table.
Yeah, so it is something that and we want to do it, but not when you are not in the office.
Kathy McLaughlin would like to know, do you see a big shift in the stock market in the near future?
Well, if moments like today will happen, we can expect the worst things. 3 cards.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, I see a forest, like we have those forest pine trees, very narrow pine trees, and it will be that there are fire here, fire there, fire there, somewhere else. So that will be a problem. They will be burning something. I talked once with a young man. He was coming quite often to my store after he will make a lot of money during the half year working and observing from spring till fall for the fires. He was living on the tower, so he was buying the sewing machine that you can move by hand.
Yeah.
And he said that that's his job all day and night to check for the fires. Every 3 hours he had to, 2 hours or 3 hours, he had to wake up and check for the fires. And once in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, they will bring him food. Poor guy. But he said he loved it. And then he was going to South America and having a good time. He was sewing because he needed something to do. No internet. Yeah, he will be, or maybe he had, because he had to communicate with the base. Yeah, there will be something for them to celebrate. What I'm talking about the stock market. So there will be some good days, but sometimes they have to sleep and disconnect because there will be problems and hackers and troubles. And he was buying so many books because they would deliver those books for him to the forest. But it was dangerous place. Well paid. He said, they pay me so well.
Kathy McLaughlin had asked, will Putin make good on his promise to escalate the war with weapons of mass destruction?
Everything will be upside down, yes. It's like a vehicle going upside down. So he will be doing things that he shouldn't be doing.
1, 2, 3.
It's like you will be wake up and you see that someone is watching you from the outside. So he's watching for some moments to attack. Beginning. He just wants the security, financial wins. A lot of doctors will be needed. So he will be doing things because he will be.
I don't gather them yet. Will that be before?
1 second.
Would he do that if Trump got in, or would he still do it before Biden got in to cause problems?
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
He will do it before crossing the highway. It's dangerous, but he will do it before, so he's on another side helping Trump. That way everyone will think that they can connect with Trump, because Trump will be taking this to his ticket. Oh, I will stop the war. I will sign it. Yeah, beginning of getting out of his cave. Worries about finances, and that's Russia. Yeah, it will be more bloody. I'm not saying that he will use the nuclear, but he will be using more distractions.
Grandma GI is saying a joke.
Ah,
Trump is selling all his spray tan containers on eBay because it will clash with his new orange jacket.
he can sell to us. We can be orangey. Oh gosh. I would like to be a little fly and see how that will be when they will be admitting him. Blue for drugs. Take your finger and take your drugs and make a nice smiley picture for the mug.
What's going to be interesting when he gets his, because he is convicted. So after the 11th of July, that's when he should maybe go for his.
I thought that he should be right away after he was convicted.
Yeah.
To make him to feel a little bit uncomfortable. No, they are treating him like a rotten egg, not touching.
Connie Fry is asking, it's wonderful to hear that finally justice has been served and hope jail time for Trump to follow. Do you see any changes of young and undecided voters leaning more towards the Democrats because of that? 1, 2, 3.
Those undecided, they are not interested in politics. They're this way, that way. Well, whatever. I don't care. I can go for a beer and have a hangover tomorrow. They don't really care. They will be sorry eventually. They know that there is cheating and they will be blaming both sides. And magician, whatever will come out of the hat, that will be that has to be the way, and they will not interfere. I think that Kennedy Jr. will gain more popularity, actually, because there will be more people who will be rebellion for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be showing that the third party eventually will have some powers. And in the future, I said that I see a third party being built up, and that will be the case that they will start paying attention to the third party. Okay? We have to go to work.
Yeah, it is Monday, a work day. We'll carry on with the rest of these questions.
Thank you so much for your questions, and thank you, Cheryl, for working so hard to find them.
And prayers. Patty Palmer is having hip surgery on June 24th and says that she is so scared and concerned that she may not live through the surgery.
Oh, don't worry, you will be fine. Please stay positive and don't bring any negative energy to yourself. And can I say prayers for Christina's and her husband, Felipe? His eyes are getting worse, and all the best to you, Christina and Felipe.
Suzanne Borneman is asking prayers for our group, for Ukraine, for peace in Gaza, for the safety of the jurors, and for democracy.
Yes. Our energy can reach the higher vibrations. That's it.
And I cast my vote today for the opposing party of the Conservatives here, Smith's party, which is just almost like
the Republican Party.
Yeah, but I mean, they're like more the MAGAs and the Tucker Carlson types. So anyways, I cast my vote for who's going to be the
hopefully
leader of the opposition.
Yeah. What is his name?
Nenshi. He used to be former mayor of Calgary. Anyways, that's who I voted for.
I didn't. Well,
you're not a member
today?
You're not a member of the party. Yeah, voting started today because I wanted to have a say in it. Mm-hmm. I've never joined the party before, but I joined because I wanted to vote. Yeah. Anyways, we'll see you on Wednesday.
Yes. And on Thursday, I will have Sibyl on my YouTube channel at
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Our time. Yeah,
so thank you very, very much for joining us. And congratulations to the person who won the free complimentary reading. Paid for. It's a gift to you from Tom and Janet Burke.
They donated that, yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And prayers for Mexican president, and prayers for peace in the world, and that the situation in Israel will calm down and everything will be safer, that it will be safer for everyone, mm-hmm. and that there will be security in Ukraine, that Putin will stop molesting them.
Yeah. Things change. It's the journey through rather than the destination. We have to go through the whole thing and fill all the loopholes. Yeah. Anyways.
It was so good for so many years in Europe that there was no wars, and now we have that. So stay positive and see you next time on Wednesday at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. Bye-bye.